Good morning. I wanted to come on today and give you what I believe for me are the top 5 most important things for me to be successful. And so I just wanted to go on and quickly share some of the, I think, essential tools that I have been utilizing in the classroom that have just made my job much easier. So let's get started. Number one, it's kind of like a twofold thing, and it's right behind me, so I'm going to just slide over. But here I have this teacher toolbox, which I love. I have labels on everything. I'll pull it a little closer so you can see it. But I did purchase these labels from TPT, and so this literally helps me keep everything organized, from binder clips to crayons to markers to post-it notes, like pretty much everything. And it also helps when my assistants are looking for something. They know exactly like where it is, and we don't have to fumble through drawers and things to find it. So it's kind of been helpful for both of us. And then along that same line is the organizational things for like paperwork and things that we're going to do for the week. So being able to have one for Monday through Friday, again, I can just pull it out and then I have the work or books or whatever it is ready for that week. And then I also have one of these in the hallway so that when my assistants are doing backpacks, it'll say like send home. The other one says extra papers. And then the bottom one has like supplies. So there's like a stapler in there, there's pens in there, there's highlighters in there, anything you might need while you're putting papers in backpacks. So these Sterilite containers, this toolbox from Amazon, are perfect. And again, all of the labels that I have for those things come from TPT. So I'm going to count that as one, even though technically that's like 2 things, but we're going to count it as one. And then my next favorite thing is definitely these stools here. I do have 3 of them because there are 3 of us in the room, and they just make sitting at the table so much easier because we don't have to, get all the way down to those student chairs. Or for me, I used to literally like sit on the student tables, and we don't have to do that. So that is magical. And while we're here, my other favorite thing, so this would be thing 3, is this. I use it as a laptop stand. So when I am doing my Promethean board things, I'm able to sit here with my stool and my laptop stand. I put the laptop on here so I can operate the board. It does like a screen share type thing. And so I'm able to operate the board easier that way, because I usually end up like tucked back here in this, kind of show you, in this like library area. So I'm usually kind of tucked back in here for our morning routine, and then I switch over. So first, toolboxes. Number 2 is the stools. Number 3, laptop stand. Number 4 is definitely our visual schedule. We are able to reference this, go through it. The chairs are not normally here. We're having parent-teacher conferences, so I moved them from our circle table. But the kids are able to reference this and see what's happening throughout the day, what we're doing, and when we're doing what. And so when they ask, which it looks like some of them have been moving some of the things, so I'll have to fix that. But when they ask, like, is it time for lunch? And I can point to this and say, well, let's check, nope, not time for lunch yet. Now it's time for table toys or whatever. So that has been very helpful. And then last but not least, again, it's our Google Slides. So I am able to use the Promethean board, which is fantastic. And then I purchased these slides from TPT. And so we're able to go through a morning song, do our yesterday, our days of the week. We have a weather slide. There's one for numbers, so we do our counting. We have one that does the shapes. Let me put this on make it a little bit bigger. Okay, so then we have like one for shapes. We are shapes. You can see us everywhere. Sorry. And then so as you can see, the music like starts automatically when we get to that page. And then we go through our letter of the week, our number for the week, our shape or color, and then these are the sight words that we're working on. They've already done A and they've already done the, so I will be introducing C for next week. And then it just kind of goes, I was apparently looking at the Wednesday section, but it just kind of goes on from there. So I really enjoy utilizing this in the morning for our work, because like I said, it does help with kind of setting the tone for the day. And then the kids that are running a little bit later, it allows them the opportunity to come in and get settled. And then that way, when we start our other things, they're ready to go. So I do kind of break this up. So like when we get to, let me see. When we get to the alphabet section, then we typically will stop here. We'll go do some table activities, center time, things like that. And then before lunch, we will come back and go over the letter of the week, number, shape, color, whatever. And then we'll do a story. So I do try to like break this time up so that it's not a full, 20-30 minute thing, because we all know preschool's attention spans are not that long. So yeah, but I don't know, honestly, I don't know what I would do without without this board, because it does just makes the process of teaching much easier. And then of course we can write on it, we can manipulate it, so it does make, especially because this room doesn't have a dry erase board or a whiteboard or even like chart paper or chart stands or anything. So this is really like the only writing place that we have. So yeah, again, those are my 5 favorite things, 5 must-haves for my particular classroom. Obviously, I can do everything that needs to be done without any of these things, but it does definitely make my job a little bit easier, which is what we all want, is to make things a little easier. Yeah, not more easier, a little easier. So yeah, let me know in the comments below, like, what are your must-haves? What are things that you utilize the most often? What are things that you wouldn't want to not have in your room? Because there may be some other things I can add to the list. Maybe next time I can do like my top 10 favorite things. Obviously we need, well, it's important to me that we have a very good working curriculum. It's important to me that we have the manipulatives and materials that the kids need. Obviously, you obviously need the space and a very good working schedule. Like, so those are all those other little like classroom things, but these are like the additional, I guess, bonus items that would be placed in a room. So yeah, I am finishing up week 4 as of today. And next week, Monday, will be Halloween. So that should be a very interesting week. I'm looking forward to it though. It'll be, we're doing like trunk or treat and all that stuff here. So I know it'll be lots of fun. But I think that is it for this week's vlog. I told you guys before I would try to switch it up a little bit so that I wasn't always doing like the day-to-day kind of thing. So next week we'll kind of see how it goes and what I decide to like vlog about. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Be sure to go check out one of the ones that I posted before. All right, talk to you later.